Nobody!
What's up, guys? Back with another video, and today we are talking about Marathon. Now, Marathon came out about 2 days ago. I'm hearing very mixed things about it. Some people are liking it, and I would say most people are really kind of not digging it. They're not really interested in it. So it's just a mixed bag of impressions on the game. Personally, for me, I did kind of have some interest in playing it after it came out. I didn't like what I was looking at. I wasn't really feeling the way the game was and the way it looked. And there's so many other games on my plate that I want to play, including Arc Raiders eventually, most likely next week. And I just don't want to jump into another extraction shooter if I'm going to be playing Arc Raiders. I'm hearing a lot of good things about Arc Raiders. It's been out for a while now and really good things about it. And I've done a video on that also about cheaters. Now, we're talking about the artist that had made some art for Marathon a little bit ago, and the whole controversy behind that, how Bungie used the artwork without the permission of the artist, and the artist accused them of it, and they actually found out that it was true. So we're looking at an article from VGC. Says the artist whose work was used in Marathon without permission has been credited as visual design consultant. So that's actually very good news. The little guy won against the big corporation like Bungie, or the big company like Bungie, and we're going to dive a little bit into it and kind of see what happened. All right, guys, so it says here in the article, this is actually coming from, again, VGC. The link will be in the description if you want to read the entire article of the video. It says Fern Hook said last year that the issue had been, quote, resolved to my satisfaction. Fern Hook is the lady that they took the art from. The artist whose work was used in Bungie's Marathon without her permission or knowledge has been credited in the game. In May 2025, Scottish artist Fern Hook accused Bungie of taking assets from her previous work and using it in the alpha for Marathon, which we all know about that. If you were kind of in knowledge of what was going on with Marathon at the time, you knew that this happened. And right now, it looks like some good news came out of it. After investigating the allegations, Bungie later acknowledged that Hook's claims were accurate and claimed that a former staff member was responsible for taking her art, which, again, we all know about this. This is old news. However, the developer then pulled all gameplay footage from its following live stream and said it was conducting thorough review process to remove any art from the game that was, quote, inappropriately sourced, promising to make sure the situation didn't happen again in the future. So I guess they were trying to save face. They wanted, a lot of people did not believe them. I don't believe that it was just some sort of mistake. I believe they used it and they thought they could get away with it. I'm not 100% sure on that. That's just what I think. I think Bungie tried to pull a fast one, and that's what happened, and they got caught. 7 months later, Hook posted a brief message on her X account simply stating the, quote, the Marathon art issue has been resolved with Bungie and Sony Interactive Entertainment to my satisfaction. So she's happy with the outcome about what they did. Hook didn't make it clear at the time what the terms of the resolution were, nor was it clear whether her post on X was one of the conditions of the agreement. Now we're looking back at the article in this tweet here. So it says in the article, it's not clear whether this means Hook was consulted further on the game's art style and paid for her time, but it does perhaps shed more light on comments made by art director Joseph Cross, who stated last year that the studio had reached out to Hook to apologize and make sure that they, quote, do right by her without sharing specific details on how it planned to do so. And if you see here, the tweet here, the Marathon credits show all the freelancers hired and includes Antriel, the artist whose work was stolen. And we can see right here, I'm highlighting it, or can highlight it, but right here, visual design consultant Fern Hook Atriel. So that's actually, you know what, I won't go into the entire article, but that's actually a big win for people just like regular artists that are doing a lot of hard work for the gaming industry, for any industry in general, because this could have went under the rug. They could have not had enough information or evidence that this is what happened. But luckily for her, Fern Hook, that she had plenty of evidence to back all that up. Because this, I'm sure this happens a lot, or maybe it doesn't, or it could. I think that things like this happen and there's no way to prove it. Sometimes these companies can get away with it. And then, you can't do anything about it. But again, this person, thankfully, she had the evidence to back it up, and she came back and said, look, you stole this, and I want credit for it. And I don't know if she got paid. I'm assuming she did after that. She got some back pay for what she did. But, that was the right thing to do. And this wasn't a good look for Marathon. This really wasn't a good look at the starting. Before the game even came out, this was happening. So right off the bat, it was not a good look for Marathon. And right now, Marathon's having a lot of different mixed reviews, mixed feelings, mixed emotions on the game. And I'm hearing different things about how they're not wanting people to review the game because there's the full game is not out yet. That's a load of crap. If the game is out, I think people have the right to review the game. That's just weird to me. But I don't know where this is going to go pertaining to the game itself. I don't know how the game's going to turn out, but this is actually a big win for an artist, and I'm really happy that this happened for her, and then she got credited for the work that she did for this game. Guys, thank you very much for watching. If you like what happened, leave the like. If you like the video, leave a like. And let me know, are you guys playing Marathon? Are you interested in playing Marathon? Are you not? Are you just not interested in playing it? Thank you very much for watching, guys, and have a great day. Bye.